Hi, my name is Kwame Yabua, and I'm here with Gary Tomlin. Yes, Gary. It's good to actually to have Gary here again. Gary's been on Ashan. Gary was the first person actually to come to Ashan TV 2022, and I think we said it. We promised you guys that we're going to be coming to do more programs, and of course, we're actually keeping on our word, coming to give you more program today. Gary, how are you?
I'm great as per usual. Thanks for having me again. This is my brother.
Yes.
My brother from another mother.
Yes.
Thank you.
My brother, and indeed it's true, my brother from another mother. He's indeed my brother. Gary is a chef. Can you tell the audience a bit about your?
Yeah, well, I'm a chef. I've been cooking for years. My dad inspired me from young, and I'm here now as a middle-aged person trying to inspire the youngers to do the right choice in life. Yeah. Wonderful.
So anybody looking for any chef or whatever, you can actually get in touch with Gary. I'm going to put his number, his details under the description. He deals with party and different kind of events.
Different functions. I cook for 2 people, 200 people. I travel to cook. I give you advice. Mm-hmm. My autobiography is coming out soon.
Yes.
My cookbook's coming out after the autobiography.
Yes.
It's on.
Well, there you have it. So you get information on the description. But today, Gary, we are here to talk about the difference between Africans and let me put it like that. Is there a difference between Africa and Jamaicans, or is there some kind of grudge between Africans and Jamaicans?
Is there no problem, or is there problems between Jamaicans and Africans?
That is the question. Yes.
So, answer me a couple questions, my friend, my brother.
Okay. The reason why I'm actually asking you these questions, if there is a problem between Africans and Jamaicans, it's the question: is there a problem? That's what I'm actually asking you. Have you had some kind of experience with an African person, and then tell me about this.
I tell the truth, it's lack of knowledge. When I was young,
yes,
there was a bit of a problem where I didn't understand fully what was going on, because a lot of Africans would come to my school and I would act like they wasn't from where I'm from, like I was different to them, and that was a big problem for me growing up.
But why is that though? Why?
Because of lack of knowledge. Obviously when I started going to Africa 20 years ago,
yes,
I could have cried, because I get to realize that the Africans was the root of me. I'm disconnected from my root, being Jamaican, because through slavery, that's why my ancestors ended up being in Jamaica.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, to sort of to top it up with what you're saying, of course, or maybe for me to give you my background on how I understood Jamaicans and things like that. I feel like growing up in Ghana, we weren't really taught about slavery. As a child growing up, we weren't really taught. We knew that our brothers and sisters were taken in Jamaica, but we didn't really understand this whole thing. So for me, as a child growing up, I think I idolized a lot of Jamaicans, especially Jamaican musicians and Bob Marley and whatever, because I looked up to them. And not only Jamaicans, I'm talking about the Black Americans and just this Caribbeans basically. I idolized them. I really loved them, but because I didn't know that there was a tension between them until I came to this country, which is the UK. That's when I realized that there's tension between the Jamaicans and the Africans.
Yeah, there definitely is. There's a situation where a lot of Jamaicans, like my mum is Jamaican, I go Jamaica, I go Africa, but a lot of Jamaicans just say, I'm not African. Yeah, I'm Jamaican, but you either take it deep or you take it deeper. The original Jamaicans on Jamaica land was Indians, I believe.
Okay.
West Indies were Indians, and through slavery, the rebellious slaves got all pushed into one section, what was Jamaica, and some in Trinidad. But the whole mission, what they was on, if they were rebellious and they didn't want to mess up the whole team, they put all the rebellious in Jamaica. That's why Jamaicans full of great people. That's why Jamaicans full of great musicians. Jamaicans, when they're ready, got a serious attitude, what the whole world actually connects to. actually recognizes. When the Jamaican man cusses, everyone could hear his energy. But we are all Africans. We are,
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think a Jamaican person would just decide to hate African for no reason. I personally think that they have their reason for perhaps not liking the Africans at the time. Or can you see two brothers cannot just wake up in the morning and just start fighting unless something has actually happened to both of them. All right. So I think that's what actually happening to Africans and Jamaicans, even though we're all Africans, but we just trying to identify each other like that. But I think something happened. I think maybe do you think it's because of the information that was given to Jamaicans about Africans? You think that is why?
Well, you know what it is? You see, when you divide and your plan is to rule, you mess up the whole plan, because if there's a family living in harmony, then we all under one roof and we all know the rules. But if that same family's cut in half and there's two houses now, we're going to grow up disconnected. So when we get together, there's going to be two different rules, two different cultures, two different languages, two different foods on the plate, where there was originally one food, one plate, one roof, one family. So they divided us, and then that's how they conquered us, because now they got everyone waving a different flag. And when we need to unify and actually connect. And one thing I will say today, if there's anything to say, is please, as a black person, go to Africa just once, because it don't matter what I've got to say, you won't really catch it, because I've been going to Africa for years, and I've telling my friends for years, and I can't even express. I can't find the words to express the vibes that you feel when you go to Africa. I've actually stopped talking to people about Africa, because because it's long, I don't want to be like a broken record. Right. I don't want to be talking and people just like looking at my mouth, thinking, okay, it's story time. But you do need to connect.
Right. So, Gary's right. You definitely need to go back to Africa and, of course, experience Africa yourself. But for me, as I said, I idolize a lot of Jamaicans, especially because I grew up with Shabba Ranks and, I idolized them. But when I came here, it was a different issue. When I came in, I saw my Jamaican brothers and sisters over here. I expected for
them to embrace
me right away.
Then you saw that there was a vibe. There was a line.
It was disconnect. So that is, to me personally, that's when I decided to study more. That is when I decided to study about the history of how our brothers and sisters were taken over to this country. And you'll be surprised what I actually discovered. And I discovered about, the Will Lynch and all those things here. So for me, I was very angry that I was very angry within myself that somebody would do that to brothers and sisters. Not only have they stolen, but they've also brought division among us. All right. So that's what I discovered. And since then, I discovered that my passion, to be honest with you, is actually to connect back with my Jamaican brothers and sisters, and then trying to encourage them to sort of go back home, as you're saying it. Yeah. But for you, you've had opportunity. I think it's because of your mom and your dad.
But my dad, although the whole family's going back to Africa. But my dad definitely 20 years ago. My dad's been talking about Africa as far back as I can remember. So it was always embedded in me. And 20 years ago I went and I was like, wow. And I didn't stop going. I used to go to Jamaica a lot. Jamaica's still a lovely place. I'm not going on like I'm done with Jamaica, but to go to Africa and to connect to the people and to realize that certain vibes that I'll call Jamaican, I'll call African, see them same vibes in Africa, realizing that they're not Jamaican vibes, they're African vibes, they're the original vibes. And where Africans are concerned, when they dance, how they cook, how they socialize, how they do their things here, I've seen the world actually manipulate them and take enough little chunks from them. I've seen it with my own eyes. Yes. But I can't talk it, and I can talk it, but it's for you to go go and check it out yourself.
Go and see yourself.
Yeah.
So me personally, as I said, that since I discovered that, you know, what these people have actually done between us, and it has been my passion to actually to help a lot of our people, Jamaicans and everything, to actually to go back home. I think last 4 months I actually went to Ghana with one of my Jamaican friends. He went there for 3 months. I think he was planning to go to Africa anyway. He wanted to go to Africa, but he didn't know where he should go. So I told him I'm going to Ghana. He wants to come to Ghana. And he came to Ghana for the 3 months and he loved it. He's planning to even to go back and settle in Ghana. So meaning that there's a lot of good stuff in Africa, but it looks like we've actually been sort of brainwashed. We all have been brainwashed not to go back to Africa. All right, no, go back. And I think that's the reason why we're actually doing this video today. We're trying to let you guys know that Africa is not as scary as it has been portrayed to be. And Africa is your home. Africa is where Africa is your birthright. That is where you belong. You are the African. All right. And I think African people should be very, very proud of our brothers and sisters, Jamaicans, and Americans. The truth is, whatever was stolen from Africa, I'm talking about the history, the knowledge of Africa. We as Africans ourselves, we don't even know the knowledge of Africa. All right, we don't even know the knowledge of Africa, and we only get the knowledge of Africa from the Jamaicans and from the Black Americans and things like that, because they coming over to this country, I think they've realized that there's a lot of history, our history, that has actually been wrought and taken from us. So my thing is, we should be proud and should be happy that we have our brothers and sisters teaching us our own history. I don't know if you know what I mean. Anyway, let me try and break it down a little bit. There's a lot of things that I know about Africa that when I was in Africa I didn't know, and I only know that through my Jamaican brothers and the Black Americans. I only know that there's so much rich history of Africa that we didn't know. So my thing is, you know, if you're an African person listening, we should really embrace our Jamaican brothers and even encourage them. When you see another Jamaican person, hold him and shake him. Hey, brother, come, let's go to Africa. Let's go to Africa. My thing is, we need to shake up ourselves and try to wake ourselves up so we can all work together in a sense. But what is now? Tell me your experience as growing up. All right.
Well, I tell you the truth. I do believe that a lot of people these days, because 20 years ago to now, it's so different. You know, Africa was a bit of a cliche from 20 years ago. Now, a lot of people has connected and realized that it is a place to be. It is a place to not be left.
Well, you can't be left behind.
You can't be the weakest link to Africa. So a lot of people have woken up, and you know, they say like 400 years after slavery, there's a lot of mystics going to be happening, and this is the time we're in now. So a lot of people have sort of like has realized that, like, you know, where am I really from? Like, we could talk about the Caribbean, but like something Logoso, so there's something missing. There's a missing link, and I think that everyone's all connected. So you know, it's good days, and it's gonna be, it's people are celebrating, and it's celebration time, because it's to be black is to be proud, and you know, to be African and black and know this is to be proud.
To be proud. Yes.
And I'm very proud of you know, my lineage, my ancestors, and where I'm coming from, and you know, I was very upset when I'm upset about when I was young, how I used to look at this topic. But now, luckily, I'm here celebrating, and you know, I've got land in Ghana. I want to immigrate to Ghana.
Amen.
I've took my children to Ghana. They're 50-50, but I'm still working on them. And I want to, you know, it's such a natural place to be. It's the sun's shining. It's for us. It makes you melanin, like, you know.
Yeah.
You're connected spiritually, and that's where I want to be.
And to be honest with you, Africans cannot do anything by themselves until our brothers and sisters also come back. If we want to grow, we have to grow together, because we cannot do it separately. So that is why we need a lot of Jamaicans. We need a lot of us to actually to look at Africa, because Africa is the future, and then we can all go back. But I'll share my experience. Some of the stuff that triggered me to do more study on African history and African culture, especially when I came to this country. I remember I actually got on the bus. I got on the bus and I went into, because most of the time, sometimes when I was still quite young when I came to this country anyway. And as soon as I got on the bus, I quickly ran upstairs, to the upper deck. So I went to the upper deck and I sat right at the back of it. And I saw teenagers, a lot of black teenagers making noise on the upper deck, But I thought to myself, because I'm older than them. And when you're in Ghana, that thing, we observe the older, the younger, or whatever. So when you're older, sometimes when you see the young people doing mischief,
they show respect to the elders.
Yeah, you talk to them. You talk to them, and then you tell them that, look, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. So on that bus, I felt like maybe I should tell them to keep quiet, because it wasn't just us on the bus. It was so many other people, white, Chinese, or whatever, other people on the bus as well. And these young ones were making too much noise. So I felt ashamed, and I felt like, let me sort of see if I can actually talk to them, talk some sense into them by saying, please, can you just tone your voice down a little bit? As soon as one of the girls heard me saying that, boy, that girl gave it to me, gave it to me, flipping F African, you can't even make toothpick, you can't do this. And I was thinking, this girl is also black.
Wow.
She's also black. And I felt really ashamed, and I felt like I even felt ashamed for her, because it's like she was cussing me, but she didn't know that she was actually...
She didn't know what she was cussing herself.
She was cussing herself.
It's funny that you mentioned the bus, because when I was young, I used to go out with a Ghanaian girl, very pretty, very pretty. And she had the African, what's the clothes called?
Oh, kente.
She had a kente on. We was on the bus. I'm not sure where we was going. And
the clothes of many colors.
Yeah. And she was there, and I was with her, and someone who I knew, one woman actually who I knew, came on the bus, said, "Oh, hi Gary, rare," and must have said to the girl, "Oh, you look so nice in what you're wearing," but like she said something like, but I'm glad that you're not African," or something like that, or something like that. I can't remember directly. Yeah, and then obviously the girl that I was with saying, "I am African," and it was such a sad situation. It was funny for me, because I didn't know where to put my face. It was shame on the woman who said that. And, we're coming from where everyone should be connected to the oneness. But, I'm glad that we're here now and it's happening now.
Oh, no. I mean, I'm glad that we have actually lived to see this day. We've lived to see this day where we see that the Jamaicans, our brothers and sisters, are really connecting back. We all connecting back. I mean, as me and you were sitting here right now talking about this subject, I think, some years back, I don't think we would probably be doing this. And it's just amazing to see what is actually really going to happen. I mean, of course, for me, I can perceive the future to see what's really going to happen when our children, everything is just together, and they realize that their home is in Africa. And I'm talking about the intelligent Jamaican people, intelligent American people, intelligent all those people move back to Africa and then rebuild Africa. I will be so happy on my grave just to see that. And I know that is coming, because, of course, we can see what is actually happening now. So now, that girl, I wish I'll probably just meet that girl again. The girl that I met in the bus, I wish I met her again. And I'll probably see her stay. Maybe right now she's grown up, and maybe now she's also talking about Africa and things like that. But before it wasn't like that. And I think from Africans' perspective, it was like that, because let me use our enemies. Our enemies has also sort of convinced us and tell us bad stuff about Jamaicans, all right? And it's true. They've convinced us to tell us bad stuff. And of course, when you look at the movies, they showed us a certain kind of bad images about Jamaicans. Let's say, I think there's a movie that I actually watched growing up in Ghana. It was more like Jamaicans in the UK. That's not the title of the movie, but it was the Jamaicans in the UK, where they've made the Jamaicans look like a thief. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like a thief, where they would just go and just snatch people's bag and all those things. And, So my thing is that is the image that they portrayed Jamaicans to be in our mindset. So as an African coming to UK, we already have this perspective also about Jamaicans. So I'll also say that some of our brothers and sisters, which is Africans, are also withdrawn from Jamaicans based on hearsay. So this video is more of appeal to our brothers, Jamaican brothers and sisters, and to all Africans as well, that those division time is over. Those division time is over. We don't expect anybody else to divide us any longer.
Unity is the key. We need to unite, and we need to find the oneness together to go forward, to be a nation, to conquer what we need to conquer.
Yes.
I don't leave it too late, because the children are like waiting for some form of connection, some form of guidance to for us to show them what to do and what's best for. They want some positioning. They're watching how we position, so they could position themselves. So don't leave it too late, because it's on right now. 2022.
2022 is on. 2022 is on. It's on 2022. As Black people, we have to come together. We are coming together. We are definitely coming together. It's better. It's better. We are coming together, and it's on. But we really want people to speed up. And how did you get your land in Ghana anyway?
Me?
Yeah.
Luckily, like, I've got a great dad, great father. And I just went Ghana with him 20 years ago, and from I went there, I was like, can I see what he was doing? My dad's got like 60. My dad's got some land. I won't even talk his business still right now, but he's doing his thing. It's a bit private. But I just had to connect, and I had to get a piece of land. And unfortunately, I haven't done nothing with the land. I've had the land for so long. I've got a wall around it. But I've got I'm even ramping with the whole Ghana thing, because the system, the Babylon system that we live in, has got such a way of holding us back with bills, people. Obviously my children, like, if I had no children, I'd mostly be doing things much more differently. But my children, like, just the whole lifestyle, it's got a way of just holding you back, but you have to sort of like be vigilant and take control of your life and go forward by any means necessary. Take control.
Yeah, if you're a Jamaican brother, Jamaican sister listening today, I mean, Gary managed to get a land in Ghana, so you can also get a land in Ghana. Ghana belongs to all of us, especially Ghana even belongs to more than you. You belongs to you even more than us. The reason why I say that, because of course I feel like you guys been through a lot. And of course we're happy to have you guys back. So anyway, you're looking for a land, definitely Ghana, you can get land. And I think Ghana is also doing something for the Caribbeans, where I think they're giving, I don't know, citizenship and things like that in Ghana as well.
Yeah, but it is all about Ghana, because that's where I'm going. But the whole of Africa, is a big place. There's a lot going on in the whole of Africa. My friends in Gambia at the moment, and Zimbabwe, and there's all sorts of different things going on. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's natural for me to talk about Ghana because I'm from Ghana. So when I talk about Ghana, I think I'm actually really referring to the whole Africa in a sense. So definitely. I think this conversation is really wonderful that we've actually been able to talk about this thing here today openly. I think as time goes on, we'll still come back and still open this up a bit more, because I think there's more things to talk about. Because sometimes I think healing comes from talking, though, isn't it? I mean, in order for us to heal ourselves as an Africans.
Yeah, because there's a lot of testimonies. There's a lot of I've told you my sort of like my story, but there's a lot of stories of people connecting themselves to being African, because we just it's worse as well. My mom and dad's from Jamaica, and I was born here, so I was very, very, very British. Like there's British, there's English, there's Caribbean, there's Jamaican, there's there's African, there's all different titles, and you fit in these titles, and you think I'm this and I'm that, and you're not this, and you've come to the country with an accent, so then I'm better than you, and all these stuff. But there's a lot of stories, a lot of testimonies, so I'm sure. Even my sister, I'm sure Mommy's going to interview my sister.
I need her to come around.
She's definitely grabbed the Ghana thing. She's got land out there and all the rest of it. I'm sure she's got something to say about when she was growing up and how she felt about Africa. And I'm sure a lot of us have got a lot to say about that feeling.
Yeah, so that's why we're using this platform to say that, you know, anybody has a story to tell, because it's a healing time. We need to heal ourselves. You know, sometimes talking is even a good remedy as well. When you come and you share your story with us, you'll be surprised who you actually, you know, motivated. I'm actually looking forward to talk to your sister as well. But before we actually close this show today, would you tell us your experience in Ghana? Teresa, you've been there, you've got land, everything, your dad's there and everything. Your experience in Ghana, and that should be your honest experience, the good and the bad.
Which one you first? I'll start off with the good.
Yes.
Yeah, the good for me, yeah. When I first went to Ghana, I was like, oh my gosh, like I could take £1, yeah, convert it into cedis, yeah.
You have a lot of money.
Because then it was a million cedis. It was mad. It was, but anyway, 20 years ago, I could take £1, convert it into cedis. That I could get the cedis, and I could buy food, and I could cook for 4 people. Yeah, or maybe 5. I'm like, what?
£1,
like £1. I could do so much here. So I'm a food man in it. So that was my and with that now, I could go to there's you could pick up. There's literally fruit and veg on the roads, certain zones, certain time you could stop and see a mango tree, a papaya tree, a this and that, and then you look around and it's just there. No one will own it. And if you're gangster enough, you just get that,
climb down and then eat yourself.
Yeah. So that's my good. And the people, oh my gosh, the people are loving. Like the love that I got in one day in Ghana felt like a year's worth in London. Like the people were loving me with like, they don't know me, you know, but they could see that I come. They can see that I've come from another.
They're happy to see you.
They can see that I'm not local. Yeah. And they're just like
call you Rasta, didn't they?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Rasta fried man. You know, so they just.
So that was it. The love, the way the way they welcome people. And the love and the food, and how the money, the English money stretches. So that's the good. And the bad, I suppose, when I first went there, I didn't like the night time. To go bed. I always say to myself, if I could just go through a door and be in England in the night, go sleep in my nice cozy bed, and then like wake up in the morning and be in Africa. Because in the night, that's when the like little creamy crawlies might come
the mosquitoes,
out. The mosquitoes, the lizards, the this and that, And man's British, innit? I'm British, mate. So like, get me. But you convert to it. Like it's only the first couple of weeks. I remember the first time I went Ghana once. One of the time I went Ghana with my brother. Every night I had to get drunk. I don't drink. I had to get drunk to go to bed because. If I didn't get drunk here, it's like I'm just there. It's like thinking, oh my gosh, what's going on? But you eventually, when you're there for a little while and you see these things there, you just brush them off.
What I mean, look at the whole Africa. Africa is like, let's say it's like Ghana is like a natural country, okay, and of course with the weather as well. So you have all these insects coming out naturally. You know, these are all part of us. You know, and natural stuff. Unlike UK, for example, I mean, they don't have all this sunshine. If there's sunshine, you see a lot of ants here. All right, because it's cold, ants cannot stay here. That's why you can't see a lot of ants. But Africa, it's hot, and so you put a little sugar on your table deck. By the time you come back, you see the ants already there. You don't know where they come, but they're already there. So it's just that sort of stuff. But of course, I mean, it also depends on where your accommodation is and things like that. But of course, expect that you see natural and nature stuff in Accra. You should expect that.
Listen, the sunshine, the regular sunshine, yeah, how it's got the way your body reacts to the sunshine, the way you're sweating every day, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Right.
Yeah, I tell you.
Right, okay. So sorry guys, sorry, let me just do this connection real quick. Okay. Right, my apologies, but okay. Right, sorry about that.
Yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, the sunshine is just like amazing. Actually, it's actually sad talking about Africa right now because of this whole pandemic. What I don't like to talk about, because it's really a downer. But it's messed a lot of little things up. Because I go holiday. I go holiday like 3 to 4 times a year. Okay. But it's messed me up. This whole thing's messed me up.
There's time for everything. There's time for everything. I'm sure you're gonna go back. For me, I'm planning to go back to Ghana next month. Now, I also say that I know a lot of you like to travel, and I think most of the people when they're traveling, they like to travel into some kind of European countries and things like that. I'll advise you that if you want to travel, maybe try to take one of the African countries and then travel there as well and see for yourself. Because I think Donald Trump said something. I think last time that he's basically surprised that maybe some African people will say that they're poor, but whenever some of his friends go to Africa, they come back rich, meaning that all the riches, everything that we're actually looking for in life is actually within in Africa. So basically, it's just an encouragement for all of us to start going. Anybody that travels to Ghana, travels to Africa, your life will never be the same again. You probably say to yourself, okay, yeah, maybe why didn't I do that? Why didn't I do that early? But anyway, so Gary, thank you for coming here. I'm very happy that we're actually here to talk about this positive stuff to our brothers and sisters here. Do you have any advice for somebody here today?
The advice I've got for you today is tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to watch this video. Yes. And just connect. Yes. Don't be late to connect to Africa. Mm-hmm. And tell your children, man, to stay blessed. Mm-hmm.
Stay blessed. Tell your children to tell their children, don't be a stranger in Africa. We're all African. We can't wait to meet in Africa again and the rebuilding of Africa. I don't know how many people believe in the Bible here today. The Bible talk about the Nehemiah. In the Bible, Nehemiah was concerned about the rebuilding of walls in Israel at the time, which even now I can actually refer that to Africa. He was actually rebuilding the walls of Africa. Let me put it like that. Okay. So we all need to join hands in rebuilding the walls of Africa. Rebuilding the doubts, taking out the doubts from our heads, letting people know that Africa is actually the Garden of Eden. And we need to move back into the Garden of Eden. If you have a story to share, if you have a story to tell, please, by all means, get in touch with us. The information is going to be on the description, and then we'll give you the platform to come and then share your story. You have actually listened to Ashan TV, and I will thank you, and we'll catch you another one, Gary.
Most definitely.
Yes.
The future's great. The future's bright.
Future is great. Future is bright. So catch you on another one. Thank you.